Hey, kid. What are you doing here?
Well, I was sleeping. Now I'm getting punked by a nightstick. What are you doing?
I'm taking you in.
What? For what?
Truancy. Let's go.
Oh, just wait a second. I'm from Jersey, all right? Asbury Park, and I'm 18.
You don't look 18.
Yeah, I know. It's a real pain.
And you've been here all night?
Yes.
Okay. Taking you in.
Huh?
Vagrancy.
What? Just hold on a second. Look, I'm headed for Sandusky, Ohio, all right? I missed the last bus out yesterday, and I've been waiting for the first one this morning.
You're boarding now, gate 7. Get a move on.
Thank you.
Something about our doorbell you don't like?
I just don't want anyone to know I'm here. Outside of you, I mean.
You going somewhere?
Yeah,
Any place in particular?
not really. Just away. But I didn't want to leave without telling you goodbye and good luck.
Wait a minute, Lucky. What happened? Tell me.
I can't.
Oh. Well, if anyone knows how that feels, it's me. Did you go to your family about this, whatever it is?
You know, it's weird. My mom and dad are just who I would go to, not something this big before, but now I don't even know who they are.
Well, you know me, don't you?
Yeah, I think I do.
Me too. So, whatever you would have told them, you know you can tell me.
No, I don't want to unload my garbage on you. I mean, you've been through enough.
Right, I was raped. What could you tell me that's worse than that?
Not much. But you'd be surprised.
So, what's wrong with that? Lucky, you've been the best friend I could have ever asked for. You were around through the worst thing that has ever happened to me. And you never flinched, and you never looked away. You were solid. You were someone I could depend on, and someone I can trust. And I want to be the same for you, and I can be. You just have to let me.
After I found you in the park, one of the things I wanted more than anything was the name of the guy who did it. Well, I got the consolation prize. The name of the guy who raped my mom.
Bet you knew that. Stavros Cassadine, right?
My dad.
Lucky, how...
Oh, what? How gross? How sick? How sickening? What? What?
How sad. For you. How did you find out?
He told me. After he knew I knew. If I hadn't found out, I'd be walking around thinking what a great guy my dad is. How terrific he and my mom are together.
I'm so sorry. Lucky, I don't know what to say.
It's funny. I had the same reaction when I heard it.
Lucky, do me a favor before you go.
What?
Don't.
Elizabeth, I have to leave.
Why? Because you can't go home?
You mean that place my dad lives? It's not my home. No place in Port Charles is my home anymore. You know, I almost caught the last bus out yesterday. But I didn't want to disappear into a puff of carbon monoxide without telling you goodbye.
I'm glad you didn't.
Yeah, me too. But now there's nothing keeping me.
Well, where were you thinking of going? The Carolinas?
With my mom? It's the last place on earth I want to be.
Maybe she could explain what happened.
Yeah, I'm sure she could. She must have some story she's been selling herself all these years. But I don't want to hear it. Besides, it's the first place my dad would look.
Well, look, if your dad's the only problem, then why don't you stay here?
You mean in this house?
Sure, it'd be fine.
Elizabeth, how do we convince Sarah and your grandmother not to notice me?
Well, we don't have to tell them. You can slip in through the window in my bedroom, and Graham goes to work really early in the morning. No one will ever notice. It'll be perfect, Lucky.
Elizabeth, I don't know.
Please. You've helped me with so much. Let me help you with this. Come inside. Let me show you the window. Don't worry, no one's home. It's okay. Come on. Mr. Spencer.
Hi, Liz. I'm sorry to do this. I hate doing it, really. But I need to talk to you for a minute about Lucky.
Lucky?
Yeah, I think you're going to hear from him soon. And, he really needs a friend.
I've got to go.
What the hell are you doing here?
She knows?
That's right. Because I don't lie to people I care about, and I don't protect men who rape.
Oh, for God's sake, Lucky, I'm the same man I was yesterday. I'm the same person you've known all your life.
Do you really believe that?
Yes!
The man I knew would have never done this. The man I knew protected my mother. He didn't degrade her.
I raised you. And I have always honored my wife. We created order out of chaos, and we have been faithful to each other for 16 years, and you will not diminish that. And you ask her. She'll tell you it's been a good life.
Well, that makes her just as twisted as you are. And you know what? I hate you both.
All right, you hate me. You think you have that right? Okay. I can take that. But you remember why you hate me. Because you love your mother. And don't you ever take this out on her because she paid enough for that night. You have no idea what happened to her.
I know exactly what happens to a woman when a man forces himself on her.
You know nothing! You know what happened to Liz. It's not the same.
Yours is even sicker.
And you're qualified to make that judgment.
Bet I am.
Who told you?
Why do you care who told me? You looking for someone to blame for the mess you've made?
No. But if this is how it's going to end up between you and me, I deserve to know who started the ball rolling.
Well, come on, you're the expert on angles. Figure it out. Who knows everything about my life before I do?
Son of a...
That's right. A little Cassadine. My brother Nicholas told me. And Stefan told him. Now I wonder who told Stefan. Mom? Kinda makes you wonder, don't it? Was she kidnapped by the Cassadines? Or was she rescued?